EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the ocean course at Kiawah Island Golf Resort, live third-round coverage of the Carolina Open. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's got a sizable advantage here as he looks to increase it further. That's going to be up the left-hand side. And that is going to miss the fairway as his opening tee shot is in the rough.
It's okay, not ideal, but manageable from there.
Second shot now from the rough here at 1.
And that's a good approach shot too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
That's the way to start the day. It is a birdie here at the opening hole to 16 under par. Frank, looking out onto that marsh, no doubt there are alligators roaming around. So it's a good time to remind our players that this is where they decide how much of that marsh they want to bite off with the tee shot here.
Yeah, I don't really advise biting too much off, Rich. This is almost an S-shaped par 5. I mean, there's a long run-up down that right side, so basically anything in a straight line, a good tee shot, still going to be able to reach.
And this round starting off strong after the birdie at the first. This in the fairway at number 2. Now from a little less than 200 yards, this a second to the par 5. That is straight into the thick stuff.
This hole's been quite mean, but once again, a beautiful use of the short game to perhaps get away with a par.
Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Up next, the 390-yard par 4 third, where you stand on an island-like tee, driving across the marsh to an extremely wide fairway. You have to be precise on your approach here because of the elevated tabletop green. Miss the putting surface, and par is a challenge. came out funny and it started way left. And this one slowed up by the leaves, and that's not going to be a great result. Okay, this one going to stay in the field of play, and even better than that, it's in the fairway. That is absolutely fine. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Good putt there. It's a bogey 5 here at the par 4. And fortunately, with a big lead already, very little damage done. Well, Frank, this is the hardest hole on the outward 9. What makes it so difficult?
It's dead flat, Rich. There's very little that you can see off the tee, so you have a blind tee shot with a big carry.
Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4, and he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Par 3 here is 207 yards. It's one thing to hit the green, but it's another to navigate it. If you're on the wrong side, you might have a difficult time just two putting. He couldn't quite hold the green there, and that is into the left rough. Now chipping up to the putting surface for this, his second shot. Where was that going? Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the 5th. And he's going to drop back to 14 under par. Pete Dye always felt that the best way to play this 6th hole, Frank, was right to left off the tee with the wind coming off your left shoulder. You agree with that? Is that the right way to go?
Yeah, I still think you've got to hit it down that left side. One of Pete Dye's sort of genius architectural traits is He forces you to aim what you think is in the right direction. Then when you get down there, you realize it's too far to one side. This looks like you should hit it down the right, but promise me, hit it down the right, you're going to be in the rough. Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
130 is the number left to the flag today. Wind coming from behind, so you'll need to be careful where you land it.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Right, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. The 7th at 579 yards, par 5. Bunker will be on the mind throughout. First, you'll need to avoid one off the tee. Next, you'll need to avoid the long strip that hugs the left side of the fairway on your second. And for good measure, a moat of sand encircles the area left and beyond the green.
That had to be in the rough the whole way. One more bounce back on the fairway.
Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Ah, yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. He moves to 15 under. Second par 3 here on the front side, the 8th. Frank, it appears to be relatively simple, but I'm guessing there's a little more to it.
There certainly is. You've got to respect the back of the screen on this par 3. Anything over the back is almost an automatic bogey. And also there's a faint ridge in the screen, a good 12, 13 paces on. Once the ball gets beyond that in the air, it's going to scoot towards the back of the green. So it might look simple. Give it another thought.
Okay, that's going to end up right in the middle of the green. A two-putt has to be the name of the game here. This, a long one for birdie. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll stay at 15 under. The final hole on this front side is a right-to-left par 4 at 514 yards. A lone hot bunker right off the tee must be avoided, and most players will be left with a mid to long iron into a green with more than its share of humps and hollows. That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. So Iona, this his second from the fairway.
He's left himself 133 yards to the flag. Wind coming from behind, so you'll need to be careful where you land it.
I always looked inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
9 feet remaining here for birdie. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And this will be a 1 under front side as he goes out in 35. Through 9 holes, good time to take a deep breath and look out at that spectacular panorama, which this tee does allow you to do, Frank, as it sits right atop the sand dune. It's really pretty.
It is, and it's another hole that still goes in that westerly direction. When you look down at this fairway, you have to respect the right side. Right side is a complete nut and no-no. That's where all the big numbers come. So if you're going to air a little on the left side. The hole does open up. Second shot's going to have to be played across the bunker, but this par 4 gets your attention to start the back 9. It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
So he should be able to get a full club on this, but the ball below his feet for his second. From the rough into the bunker, or the frying pan into the fire. Sometimes mistakes, they just have a way of compounding themselves. Yeah, that's a really good shot. Had a nice upslope to work within the bunker. Always makes it an easier shot, able to take advantage of it. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he's going to remain at -16. We arrive here at the 593-yard par 5 11. Off the tee, it is imperative to miss the sand areas on the right side. On the second shot, best to lay up to the right, taking the waist area on the left side out of play. Do that, and you'll have a good chance at a good score. This one starting a hair right. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there.
This par 5 green is well protected. That's 2 good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
Not quite on in 2. Here's the third from the greenside bunker. Yeah, big explosion. Got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. You bet. A birdie here at the 11th. He moves to 17 under par. More fun now from Pete Dye here at the par 4 12. This is the widest fairway on the golf course, but then it is one of the narrowest approaches.
Yeah, it's also the start of 2 very important par 4s here at Kiawah Ridge, because the drive here and 13 has to be spot on. This one has bunkers, but both second shots will have water in play.
That is a fantastic long shot.
There's no way you could hit that without a tail breeze. Surely that breeze had to help then.
This is why you practice these shots from under 100 yards. You've bombed your drive. Now it's time for the touch shot. Zip one in there close. Just 5 feet left. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll hold tight at 17 under par. The par 4 13th here at the Ocean Course is a beauty, demanding strategy off the tee. Challenging the canal running down the right side allows you to possibly shorten the hole, but playing away from the canal brings a cluster of pot bunkers into play left. That will do just fine. From the fairway, Iona, this is second.
131 all the way to the flag today, and the pin on the left portion of the green.
Oh, everything is coming up roses for our leader. How about this? Holding it from off the green to extend that lead. Par 3 14th here at the Ocean Course. Just gorgeous, but it is treacherous. You're exposed to the wind up there on the green, and you might need to hit, I don't know about lumber, but low iron at a minimum, Frank. This is a great hole.
It certainly is. It can play as long as 240 yards, but it's one of those holes too. If you were aware of the fact that most of the field's going to play it in 3.5 or 4 shots, you would take 3 every single day. But I'm going to tell you now, that's exactly what they do on this hole. Don't try and make it 2. Take a 3. You will gain on the field. Listening?
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Looking back up from behind the green, a second to this par 3. 11 feet away. Maybe you look to the heavens here. That didn't need much more. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And he's going to fall to 17 under. The 15th is a par 4 at 466 yards. The landing area is a little more benign than some of the other par 4s on the course, but missing left up near the green is where the score could really start to add up. Solid, good drive in the fairway. He split the middle of the street on this one. He's going to have a good look. Second shot. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Well read. That's in for a bogey 5. And he'll drop back to 16 under par. Final par 5 of the day here at the Ocean Course is the 16th. Frank, this was a pivotal hole down the stretch at the 2021 PGA Championship.
It certainly was reachable in the right conditions, but you look at that fairway, even though it's wide, it's split in two sections. The right side is the flat side and the top side. The left side of this fairway, it all runs down to the hill. You've got to be a little lucky, but good looking hole. That green sitting up on the top of the hill as well with huge sandy area on the left. So if anything, just respect the right side when you're coming into this par 5 green. But remember, you are playing a great par 5.
So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. You think TPC Sawgrass has Pete Dye's most diabolical par 3 17th? This one is a close second at 223 yards. It is a full carryover water to a green that slopes left to right towards the water. If you try to play it safe and go left, 2 deep bunkers are there to make life difficult. Safely aboard, front right portion of the green, and an outside look at birdie. Well, Iona's had a good look. Now this for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll remain at 18 under. Time to get it to the house. Here we are at the par 4 18. Look, championship level golf. Frank, you know this. You contended at the majors. You want a hard-earned par on that final hole. This is every bit of it.
And more, that's for sure too. When you stand on this tee, it's over 500 yards long as par 4. And to remember the rest of the golf course, you are finishing a round on the longest championship golf course in the history of the game.
This one's starting a little bit right. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. So now with the ball below his feet, got to be careful this doesn't go right. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Okay, a good putt for his par here at the 18th green. That will be a third straight round in the 60s. So a final look at the leaderboard, and this has just been a runaway so far. Our featured golfer miles in front with 18 left to play.
I'm still scratching my head trying to find the difference between, a featured player and the rest of the field, but it's just better off the tee, better approach shots, better putting, different league.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.